Are we on?
We're on?
Oh,
We're on. I think we're on.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
There wasn't any fanfare.
Steve? Really?
Perfect start, Rob.
Me?
That's. I was reading what someone said in the chat.
Oh, nice.
Live. You're on. We're live. Hi,
All
everybody.
right, Billy, you're up.
Is this thing on?
Billy.
It's on. I'm on.
Okay, you're
There you
on.
go, Steve.
Where are we? What's happening?
What's going on? What are we doing?
Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're going to answer your questions as best as we can. All right, Billy, what SNS song, what song do you never want to play again?
Oh, that's it. Is that a real question?
Yeah, you
Seriously?
see the private chat on the right? She's putting all the
What
questions.
song do I never want to play again? That's a good question. I have to go through the list.
We have over
Is
100
it that?
songs to choose from.
Is the list of songs you don't want to play that long, Billy?
Yeah. No, I don't know. There's no song I don't want to play. I mean, I'll play anything.
That's not true.
You pay me, I'll play anything.
You getting paid?
You getting paid? I'll play anything.
Billy's getting paid. I don't know about everybody else.
I was thinking maybe one of the what are the little songs that we play on at the conventions,
Costume contest.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about those kind? That's not.
I don't know. Those are songs.
Those are fun. I like costume contests.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's one of my favorites.
I love the lyrics to it.
All right, Steve, how are your kitties?
They're good. They're floating around here somewhere. I don't know where, but they're somewhere. If I shake a bag of treats, they'll show up.
Smiley Michelle says, I'd like to know what song makes them balter like no one is watching when they hear it. What is balter?
I have to Google Balter.
Hold up. Looking it up.
You looking up Balter?
They must be from another country.
No, it's Smiley Michelle.
Balter. I don't know.
Smiley.
Wanna vomit. Balter means wanna vomit.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Is this yeah, so what song makes them want to vomit like no one is watching?
Okay. I'll vomit when people are watching.
I have no problem vomiting when people are watching.
I have a hard time vomiting.
Yeah. You can't vomit on demand, Mike?
I can't. I can't vomit on demand. What makes me vomit is champagne. I hate the taste of champagne.
Well, there you go. You can vomit on demand. Just take a little champagne. Yeah. I think we could do that.
Not right now, right?
I love that even in the virtual panel, we've already been asked about the cat.
I know. How long did that take? That didn't take long at all.
Which one is that, Norton?
That's Lucky.
Oh. That was the first.
This is the OG.
Yeah, any special meaning? Any special meaning of the dates?
Any special meaning of the dates?
I think they're birthdays, right? I think those are our birthdays, at least.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so.
Is mine on there?
I don't know. I'm not going to take off my shirt.
Turn around. Just turn around, Mike. Let me take a look at it real up close. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, there, Rob's turning around. Okay, Rob, scroll up. January 15th. Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't me.
December 30th is on there. September 21st.
Hey.
Where's Rob's? I didn't see.
September 21st is on there.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's the second to last one.
I haven't looked at the dates.
Is yours on there, Mike?
I think June 15 is on there.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're all.
Yeah, I'm January 14th, guys. Just so you know.
Oh,
man, that's an error. Someone's getting fired.
No, it's all good.
Someone's gonna get canned.
You're fired.
Secretly, I wished I was born on the 15th, so it worked out. I don't know why. But
are you guys getting restless to get back out on the road? Yeah,
very much so.
To play together again. It
Yeah.
sucks that we can't play together. It's very hard. We even tried to play like we are right now, but there's a lag time, so we can't do it. It's really hard to watch. It's like pavement can't caress. No. Dude.
Hard to do, hard to watch.
Yeah.
Makes Mike want to drink champagne.
Yep.
Oh boy, who's asking these questions? If today was your last day, what would you do?
Jesus.
Well, funny you should say that. It is my last day. And I'm going to stage it. So, I'm here.
So uplifting.
Yeah. I think we've all been fired. We've all been fired from the band at one point, right? I mean, Rob. There's a new rock lead singer on the ad that Rob didn't know.
Oh yeah, that was so weird.
It didn't look like Rob at all.
Yeah, I got fired last week.
That's a buddy of mine.
Yeah, and Shepard was going to join the band at one point, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I'm always fired, so after every show.
What habits have you formed that you want to continue post-lockdown?
God,
Drinking every day.
Absolutely none. If I continue all my habits post-lockdown, I'm gonna be dead in a month.
What has been your habit that's going to kill you, besides like
drinking?
Yeah, too much drinking, too much edibles, too much everything.
Yeah.
I've been writing a lot of songs. I want to keep that habit.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of piano. I want to keep that habit. So,
Billy, what's your favorite thing to do during quarantine? Amy Pollock wants to know.
I'm here. I'm in front of my computer. I like just creating and writing and recording and so, much as yourself. I've just been spending a lot of time doing that. It's kind of forced me to kind of. Well, I actually prefer this kind of method of working anyway, where it's just like me in front of a computer and seeing what happens. So that's been what I've been doing is just playing and practicing my face off. So hopefully I'll be better about it the next time we do a show.
Yeah. What is your drink of choice during quarantine, Mike?
Mike, good time, good opportunity.
Funny you should ask, because
That's a tee up.
I did drink my alcohol yesterday afternoon. So, in the middle of the day during a meeting, just took a couple of shots of.
When you need a drink in quarantine, try some Papo J's.
Yeah, that has been the drink of choice because I don't have to leave the house because I have boxes and boxes of it. So,
Papo J's.
There you go.
Vodka.
Thank you, Norton, for that little plug. Yeah, so that has been the
check later.
So I've been doing a lot of cocktail mixing that with orange juice, lemonade, ginger beer, anything you could think of.
Wow.
Chocolate pudding.
Yeah, and I don't
pudding.
Yeah.
Is Papa Joe's going to pay us for this free ad?
Absolutely. I'll make sure to send $1 to each of you.
Nina Ferrero wants to know, how did you learn your instruments? Were you self-taught?
I had lessons. Yeah, I had lessons. I had a lot of lessons.
Yeah, I had the only instrument I was formally taught was the piano. Everything else was self-taught.
Yeah, I was self-taught on piano, but I was formally taught on drums.
I just picked up the guitar and just started playing it. I think it had 4 strings on it, and I just had to make do until I figured out a pack of strings and put them on. And I took a couple lessons later on, but that was just it really wasn't for me. I felt like it was I don't know, too confined, too like I don't know. I like the natural organic way of playing as opposed to like having to be taught and I'll discover it on my own, I guess.
Yeah, I became the bass player by default when we first formed the band.
Yeah, that's right.
I just decided I got to go buy a bass now. So.
Hey, I've got something. So our mutual friend Mike and my mutual friend Todd Rushi recently sent me. He went to teach. He's teaching his son guitar, and he has this guitar book that I gave him 20 years ago, and it's like all about guitar chords and that kind of thing. And inside are lyrics of some of our first songs. Me and you and Dave, like pre-Norton, Louden Swain.
That's funny.
It's
funny.
It's
funny you bring that up, Rob, because I was cleaning out some of my stuff here, and I found some of those first lyrics too as well.
Yeah.
You had it all typed out. And you had the
I had it typed out. Yeah.
So I'm gonna scan those and send those to you.
Yeah, I'll send what I've got to you. All right, Gail wants to know, what are you binge watching right now?
Shania and I just started
finished binge watching Unorthodox on Netflix.
Oh yeah, great.
How was that?
So good.
So good. So and it's just 4 episodes. So it goes quick.
Oh wow.
It's a quick binge.
Yeah. Cindy said that there's a after show, Unorthodox after show, where they talk about the show.
Yeah, I saw there was like a making of documentary on Netflix.
She says that's pretty quick too. It's like a 20-minute watch. I'm in season 4 of Bosch. Right now.
Cool.
Yeah. What season are you in, Rob?
4. I think 4.
You're 4? Okay. So I just started it. So
cool.
I can't wait to see you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. There's a game show on. There's a game show on Netflix. It's like not a game show. It's where these couples, or not couples, but these people go on this island, and they have to refrain from having sex.
Yeah.
Is it
and
too hot to
Too hot to handle.
Yeah.
How
I
is it?
binged the shit out of that, man.
Is it good?
Really up in the IQ points there.
It was awful.
You can never make fun of me for watching Bachelor ever again.
No. Well,
too hot to handle. Too hot to handle.
That Love is Blind? Is that the
Love
one?
is Blind is good.
Oh,
It is that too.
That is so good. I can't wait for season 2.
So twisted. And how little money these people play for. It's like $7,500 at the end of the day. You're like, wow, that was really
I had a new respect for you, Rob, for watching The Bachelor after watching those shows. I really do. I might have to start watching The Bachelor because of that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
What else we got here?
Rob, how much is... Did you read that one, Rob? Rob, how much does Rich annoy you during your podcast?
Oh, so much. So much. Can't even... I need therapy. It's not so much annoys me. It's just he abuses me.
Yeah. That's no different than real life, though.
No, it's exactly. And what's great about the podcast is it shows people what I have to go through, what it's like being friends with him, how painful it really is. Rob, for the monologue you did, what made you Patrick Bateman? They gave you this long list of monologues, and right away I was like, oh my God, I want to do that one. I just think I love that book and that movie, and I think that character is terrifying. So that made me want to do it.
What was that? You see that dragon question? If y'all could turn into dragons, what would y'all like, and who would win in a fight?
What would y'all look like? I'd look like a dragon.
I'd look like a dragon.
Yeah.
I think if we were if the 4 of us were dragons, I'd say
I got a dragon for you. Hold on.
Billy or Steve would win. Dragon Billy probably has a really harsh fire. Oh, look at that. Mike already turned into a dragon.
I got a dragon, huh? Me? Watch this. Oh!
No,
Huh?
Mike would look like a dragon with 13 guys behind him.
well, would you look like the Game of Thrones like dragon, like the blue ice dragon, or would you
That's
be
what
like
you look like, Billy.
fire? I'd be the blue ice dragon.
I'd look like Puff, the magic dragon. Woo, Puff.
I like Puff.
I do.
Wait,
I
Mike,
think
is
I
that
think
what you
Puff.
wore-
Huh?
I
Is
think
that what
there
you
should be a show with Puff the Magic Dragon and the Blue Ice Dragon from Game of Thrones. It should be like a little companion
Yeah.
show
There you
where
go.
like Puff tries to teach him sensitivities. You know,
right,
it's
right. And the ice dragon tries to make Puff a killer.
Yeah, there you go. That's another Netflix show.
And Puff just tries to sell the other dragon drugs all the time.
Hey, Mike, is that what you wore on the cover of the Suit and Tie album?
No.
Oh, that was some Native American headdress that we found in somebody's cubicle when we
It
were
was in the
doing that
office.
photo shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
hmm
Cool. Tia 5 Tone wants to know if you could choose any superpower, what superpower would you choose?
Oh, invisibility.
Flight. I'd want flight.
I'd want invisibility.
That's creepy, Mike.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
would use
very
it-
creepy, dude.
No. I would use it for good, of course, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right.
You're a creeper.
You're a
Right.
creeper, Mike.
You guys,
See, and it-
you guys
Mike just hanging out. Mike just lurking in the Gap changing room.
And you
What
guys,
a creeper.
I would want to teleport.
teleport would be good.
Yeah.
Teleport would be good.
Especially
Yeah.
when like in LA when traffic's so bad. I just want to like
I wish I could rewind time.
yeah. Well, yes and no.
I don't know.
I mean, if you just cut your arm off and be like, hold on a minute, rewind. You know, arms back. Let's not do that.
In the most recent episode of Rick and Morty, they developed this thing where you could basically, like a video game, you can save your spot and go back to that spot. But if you play to the next spot, you can't go back to the 2 spots before. You can only go back to what you
Right.
saved to, you know.
That'd be cool.
It was hilarious.
So yeah, like life would be like a video game where you could you could restart your mission.
Right. We could do that at Saturday Night Special for Mike. When you mess up in a song, we could go back to the beginning of
I
the
go back right back in time, or I just
No one ever knew.
or I just disappear. You know,
turn into a dragon.
turn into a dragon.
No
Play-
lives left.
Play the right key the next time.
And visibility. You know, yeah. So much in my head.
How do you, B Page 27 wants to know, how do you stay motivated when you start to get burned out?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Great question.
Find something else to stimulate, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, even if it's not music or if it's, you know, hey, too hot to handle. That gets my gets my juices flowing.
Yeah.
Just find something, you know? I've been biking a lot. Exercise, yeah, working out.
Yeah. Try to take a break.
Mhm.
Give your mind a rest for a little bit. Come back to it.
Absolutely.
Hey, I've got a question for everybody who's watching us right now. Where are you from? Where are you watching this from in the world? I'll go first. Los Angeles.
Phoenix.
Los Angeles.
Mike.
Los Angeles.
You're in Alhambra.
Sweden. Yonkers,
Hey.
New York, Rhode Island, Germany, Vegas,
Ohio.
Netherlands, Ohio, Russia,
Wow.
Florida,
Wow.
Ireland,
Wow. Wow.
Czechoslovakia, Belgium, Germany, Denmark, England. Wow.
Whoa.
Netherlands,
Vegas. I saw Las Vegas in there.
Minnesota,
Jen from New Jersey.
Melbourne.
New Jersey.
I saw
Connecticut.
Melbourne.
I saw
Melbourne is up.
Connecticut.
Melbourne is up early, man. It's like 4 a.m. over there.
Nova Scotia, St. Louis. What up, St. Louis? UK,
St. Louis.
Sweden. That's fantastic.
Denmark.
Wow. Washington State, New York,
Jeez.
Ireland.
Shit.
That's
Singapore.
Yeah.
Nice. Salzburg. That's
Not
fantastic,
Perth.
you guys.
Somebody said
Northern
not.
California.
Somebody said not Perth.
What about
Not-
do we have
not
Perth?
Perth.
Anyone from Perth?
Not Perth.
Manitoba. That's awesome, you guys. That's so cool.
That's amazing. That is
That
really
makes me-
amazing.
It's 4:37 a.m. in Australia.
Yeah.
Wow.
Early.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you for joining us. Who are your musical inspirations? Ashley Huber wants to know. For me, I saw someone was asking before the show about Prince, and I've been listening a lot to that new Prince station on Sirius. Have you listened to that, Steve?
I haven't actually.
So good. And
yeah.
he was such an influence for me because so many of his songs are very rock. I mean, he was
Totally.
R&B, and he was rock, and he was all those things.
Yeah.
I just have been loving on that lately.
It's funny you bring that up, Rob. I was watching the, I think it was the benefit, or it was a Hall of Fame induction for George Harrison.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where he played that guitar solo for While My Guitar Gently
Weeps. Yeah.
And he just throws the guitar out and he just walks right off the stage, and everybody else is still playing. Petty's just looking around and he's like, "What is going on here?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
When we played Purple Rain and Billy found that live version of that we did.
Yeah.
That we emulated. Just so I mean, live he was so good.
I watched recently the Bruce Springsteen Western Stars on HBO, which was so good, so good.
Is that his one-man play, or is that?
No, it was done in his barn
else?
on his property. He just had this barn, and he just built this stage in there, and it was kind of just telling the stories on the songs and whatnot. It was on his new album, but so good, man.
Have you guys? I'm sorry, buddy. Have you guys watched the Beastie Boys documentary?
Yeah.
No, I have to watch that.
Oh, you got to watch it now. It's really good.
Really good.
Really good. I just started watching REM by MTV, and it's basically a series of MTV or live interviews of REM from the beginning to the time that they stopped playing together as a band.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to check that out.
Very cool.
Because Billy's a big REM fan.
Where do you see that, Mike?
It's on. If you have, Billy was nice enough to give me a subscription to Cello or Quello or whatever that is.
Oh yeah.
A few years back. So it's free if you subscribe to that, and I've just continually subscribed to that since he gave that to me as a gift.
Oh, cool.
And I watch like Queen and Petty documentaries. But
what are you shelling out for that, for Quello?
I can't remember. It's one of those things where you just set it up. You just set it up.
So much money.
Well, it's all that liquor money I'm making.
Yeah. At Papa Joe's.
That is right,
Papa
man.
Joe's paying for that. What is the Barry Gibb comments they keep making?
Who?
What are the Barry Gibb comments? Do you see that, Steve?
Yeah, look-alike or lockdown strikes again. Oh, they're saying that I look like Barry Gibb.
You need a beard.
Yeah, the beard. I shaved the beard, so.
You still look like Ellen to me, a little bit.
Thanks, Mike. You look like a bucket of shit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey, can we kick them out?
No,
People from around the world are watching this.
It's the joke. It's the joke from History of the World.
Yes.
Sire, you look like the piss boy, and you look like a bucket of shit.
All right, we'll allow it.
Moving on.
We'll give you that.
Herself asks, do you have any advice for coming up with melodies or lyrics? How do you know what works and what doesn't? Well, there's really there are no rules of what works and what doesn't. What works is what you come up with. And you just kind of got to go with your heart. And you think about with melodies, I always think I listen to the radio and I turn off and I think about what song I'd like to hear come up next. Like what's a melody I would be excited to hear, I guess. And just follow whatever your inspiration is, I guess.
Yeah, it's a trial and error.
Yeah. How many guitars do you have, Billy?
I think 15 at the moment. 15.
That's nice.
Are all 15 behind you, Bill?
No. There's a couple locked away in a safe place. But no, about 15. And they keep adding them.
Yeah. Any updates on the new album? Well, we are doing the best we can to write, to trade ideas back and forth, and we've got some new songs that we're very excited about. Yeah, we're working on demos. Kind of been sending parts back and forth, so I think when quarantine's over, we'll be ready to record it for real. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's the fun part. It's like finding out where we want to do that, and putting the team together to do that. But getting the demos pretty much ironed out is a fun part too. Because we get to kind of explore these new songs for the first time as a group. It's harder because obviously, ideally, as this band, we love being in the room together. And I feel like Basement of No Hope wouldn't have happened if we weren't in that room together.
Right.
So it's like that kind of stuff I miss, and I can't wait to get back to that. But this will suffice for now. But yeah, those are my favorite moments. Is when we're all in the room and suddenly the sparks start to happen.
Right. That's why you haven't been responding to my songs I'm sending.
For me, it's like if I'm going to be doing stuff like that, if I do it as it comes in, it won't be inspired, right? It has to be a moment that it's like when I was talking about earlier, it's like when I'm in front of my studio, my computer, once something comes in, it's like that one you sent me that first time. It took a couple days to get back to you on that, but once I got in front of it, then the creative juices started to flow and it started to happen. Whereas when we're together in the room, sometimes it'll take you or Steve or Mike to kind of help instill that inspiration for you to get moving. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't want to force anything when it comes to those songs. So I'm letting they're gonna happen when they do. Otherwise, it's gonna do it a disservice.
Yeah.
That's what I miss about our old routine, is that I would send you guys demos. I'd rarely get a response, but then we get in a room together. I'm like,
and it's done.
And you get all these. Everyone would have ideas.
Yeah, I feel like that's how Letter happened too, as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You sent the demo, and all of us were like, there wasn't that immediate response, but when we got in there, I mean, we ended up figuring out the whole song and then playing it later that weekend.
Right.
Yeah, we got more done in that hour and a half. That's the stuff that but we'll get there soon enough.
Yeah, I truly miss that, especially with Norton, where it's hard for me to come up with the bass lines when I depend on him to kind of lead me with the hits, So
yeah, and a lot of that time, a lot of that stuff is hashed out in the room. You're like, hey, place your bass here, or place your kick drum here.
Exactly.
It changes everything. Although you're locked in, your bass line is being defined by Norton's drum.
Exactly. Yep.
So.
Yeah.
It's a lot like this. Like the three of us have ideas, and Steve's reading texts. It's the same. Remember, we would be playing in the rehearsal room in my old house, and Steve would be texting on the drums.
Right.
Or eating a Subway sandwich.
Yeah.
My favorite is when he would be eating a Subway sandwich. We're like, bro, you want to get into it?
It's funny because that hasn't really changed, because you'll see him during like Jared and Jensen's panel. He'll be eating it in and out,
Yeah.
It's double, just firing away.
In the moment.
It's a talent, Norton. It's a talent.
Norton, can you hear us?
His fan's still moving, so he's not frozen.
He's pretending to be frozen.
I love the frozen. Good frozen.
Jamie and Claire 1 asks, how did you choose Pop-Tart Heart for placement in Supernatural? That was all Richard. I was about to be Richard about it and be like, well, we decided that. Now that was all Rich. Actually, I I actually called Rich and I was like, hey, do you think there'd be any place for a Louden Swain song in this episode? And he's like, I like that idea. Let me think about it. And then he's like, how about Pop-Tart Heart when you're in that Radio Shack? And I was like, great. So, I basically got it. With Richard, what you have to do is you just have to steer his focus. He's an extremely focused guy, but he tends to focus one direction. So you just have to go like, hey, how about this? And if he looks and he focuses, he'll get it done. So I kind of I threw the nugget of an idea, and then he chose Pop-Tart Heart.
The best question that just popped by a couple minutes ago was, what annoys you most about each other?
That was great.
I think Brittany specifically didn't choose that question.
Yeah.
No, let's get into it.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Let's let Brittany handle the questions.
That's a good idea.
Ah, good one, Brittany. What do you miss about conventions, guys?
How annoying Steve gets. No, I miss it.
Yeah.
No, what do I miss most? I miss Saturday Night Special. That's the one thing I really miss.
Yep.
Yeah. I really do miss that.
And sound checks. Sound checks are always really fun.
Yeah, they are.
I don't miss soundcheck.
Not Saturday Night Special sound check.
Oh, okay, yeah. Soundcheck in the morning, yeah.
Morning sound check.
Soundcheck has become kind of that in the room, kind of working on new songs if we have time, which has always been fun. It's like
No, I hate Saturday Night Special sound check.
Oh, that was the worst.
Yeah. But in the morning, it was just the four of us and nobody's there. And we're like, all right, what do we have this weekend? What do we need to work on? Coming up with stuff in the moment that we're going to play.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Dig those. I don't necessarily miss the traveling, but I do miss the traveling at the same time, right? So it's like, it's a double-edged sword,
Yeah. Let's see. What's the most memorable concert we have attended? Elisa Ribbons wants to know.
Mm-hmm.
Radiohead for me. Radiohead at the Hollywood Bowl.
Me too. I was going to say the same thing, Rob. The In Rainbows show?
No, you saw the In Rainbows.
Yeah. I saw that one.
Yeah. I saw OK Computer or Hail to the Thief
At the Bowl?
at the Bowl.
Norton, were you with me at the Radiohead show at the Greek?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one. My favorite would probably be the Damien Rice show.
That one was great too.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, for me it was probably Rage Against the Machine at the Roxy. That was pretty ridiculous.
I think one of my favorite spur of the moment concert going experiences when we were in Melbourne that one year.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Hey, Green Day's in town. Let's go see Green Day.
That was great.
We bought tickets and went to go see Green Day.
Yeah.
That night.
With Amy Gumenick's husband.
Yeah. Rob,
that was great.
Rob had something. You had like.
I had to work.
Yeah.
I had freaking.
Karaoke or something, right?
And then
Yeah.
And then we saw Green Day on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Krista wants to know what the least memorable concert we've ever attended.
I'll tell you mine. I know mine right off the top. Smashing Pumpkins. I fell asleep during Smashing Pumpkins.
Really?
Oh, Steve.
Yeah, and I wasn't even drunk. They just stood there on stage. I was so bored. I was so bored.
Mine was
and it sucks because I love their albums, but yeah, I didn't love them live.
Mine was Van Halen, the one that I went with you, Norton.
Oh yeah, that was pretty mediocre too.
David Lee Roth was basically spoken word with the lyrics.
Yeah,
especially
he
with
couldn't find a pitch to save his life. Yeah, dude couldn't find a key to save his life.
I don't know who the least memorable was when I was I saw Billy Joel when I was in college. That wasn't great. He forgot the words to "We Didn't Start the Fire."
Oh God.
Now, I of all people should not be critical of forgetting the words.
What a jerk, huh?
I know. At least have an iPad on stage with you.
And that song's,
Yeah.
and I mean that song's brutally fast though too. It's like, you know, it's just
Yeah.
like.
Did he
It
stop
wasn't,
the
it
song?
wasn't just that; it just wasn't a very inspired show. I guess.
Sure. Yeah, I've heard that about his shows is that he's not necessarily like the most engaging performer.
Right. So there's a lot of people asking for Kings of Con. When you're gonna watch the next? When you're gonna see Kings of Con again? I really don't know. I don't know. We're working on it. In the meantime, we got the podcast to work out our Kings of Con energy. But we are working on something. If you Swooshart wants to know if you could open for any musical artist, who would you choose and why? Who do you think would be a good artist for Louden Swain to open up for?
It'd be super fun to open up for the Foo Fighters.
That would be freaking awesome.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Really good.
I was thinking Wilco would be fun to open up for them.
Yeah.
I think Pearl Jam, Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
I think a lot of those Seattle bands
Yeah.
would have been a great.
Yes, please.
Yes.
So Norton, here's a question for you. Sarah Skoglund wants to know what's your favorite Whitey's ice cream flavor?
Ooh.
Well, I always get the 2 scoops together. It's chocolate peanut butter revel and moose tracks in the same cup.
Moose tracks, huh?
Yeah,
What-
and if I'm getting a shake, it's pumpkin. So
Ooh. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll just
There
say
you
in general, my favorite flavors of anything sweet are peanut butter, pretzel, chocolate, coffee. If there was a pretzel, chocolate, coffee, peanut butter shake, that's what I'd have.
I'm gonna message Whitey's and have them getting on that.
All right.
They're gonna do a Rob Benedict.
Yeah.
They're gonna do an Oh My Chuck,
Great.
an Oh My
Nice.
Chuck flavor.
It's also
Norton's
going to
got-
be it's going to be known as the colon blow.
Hey Rob, I don't think you're right for the marketing department. We love your energy, but you're just not the right fit, buddy.
I love that when you order the Whitey's ice cream in Chicago, that it's all put in the refrigerator backstage in the green room, but we all time it in such a way that we don't have just an enormous stomach ache on stage after.
Yeah, too many people are lactose intolerant. That's
Oh.
the problem.
Someone keeps asking what is our favorite song to play. What's your favorite Louden Swain song to play? To me, it always changes.
Yeah, it's never the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I
me,
mean, certainly.
go ahead, Bill.
I was going to say, I mean, obviously the go-tos are the ones that we have those very special moments on stage where the lights are being raised and stuff. I mean, She Waits and Amazing. Those are all really fun to play because we've played it so many times that it's not like it's repetitive, but it's becomes a point where you're able to kind of just let yourself go a bit and enjoy the moment because we're so familiar with the song. So we're actually able to not only perform the song, but more embrace what's happening among the audience. So I think that's a special one for me. She Waits and Amazing.
For me, it's Reunion. I think that's the song that I really love playing, and with a meaning behind it too, as well. It's why I love playing that song. And after we finished playing that song, it's like, oh, it just feels so good to play that song, especially at the end. We're just all jamming out and really loud and in your face. It's one of my favorite songs to play.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'd have to go with Wave, I think, for me right now. But like you said, it shifts all the time, right? So when we're doing new songs, then all of a sudden, like a new song, like something like Letter or Basement of No Hope will all of a sudden become
Right.
the favorite,
Yeah.
So
Yep.
my kid's favorite song right now is "Come Back Kid,"
Oh
because
yeah.
they constantly hear me play it because I'm laying down tracks for that. So
Awesome.
they're running around the house singing "Come Back Kid" all the time.
That's great. I love your kids.
It's really cool.
Mike,
Yeah.
did you had a camp out last night?
I did. It was great. Just in the backyard.
Did you actually sleep out there?
Yeah, we slept out in the back, and
Wow.
it was, I think it was like 55 degrees, so it was a little chilly in the backyard, but it was fun. The kids, we were supposed to go camping this particular weekend, and we thought, well, why don't we just set up the tent in the backyard? And the kids loved it. It's been, they have good days and bad days, and definitely last night and this weekend is one of their better days that they've had. So it's like a quasi staycation or vacation, I should say.
That's awesome.
Did you guys have sleeping bags, or what'd you do, or like air mattresses, or what?
Sleeping bags, you name it. Yeah, we did the whole s'mores in the backyard and
Nice.
everything. Yeah. So we're gonna do it again tonight.
No coyotes came to visit.
No coyotes, no skunks, no
What
possums.
about that?
Lions?
What about the lady on the balcony behind you? Did she give you any trouble?
The one that's screaming to me in Chinese all the time? No, not last night. No.
Paige Davies wants to know how the internet has impacted music, both positively and negatively.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Good question.
Steve?
Well, there's certainly more to sift through, which I don't know if that's a positive or a negative. I guess you could look at it either way, but there's a lot more out there, so it's harder to cut through, but it also gives you an avenue to reach people that you'd never have. So
Yeah, again, it's one of those double-edged swords. Like, it gives you the ability to kind of get your stuff up there quickly and easily, but you're also among billions, so it's
yeah, and it also, like, it's in some ways it's almost too easy to get it up, right? Like, there used to be that whole thing where you had to get yourself to a level of performance capabilities that, like, you then sort of everything got filtered through, and so hopefully only the best and most talented artists got beyond a certain point. And now it's like, people can sit there with their computer and they can auto-tune and they can edit and they can
not even that. You look at
everything together
GarageBand, and GarageBand has chord progressions now that you can just
It's
pull in
crazy.
a chord
Yeah,
progression. You don't even have to have
it's
any theory.
crazy. Yeah, nothing at all. Like, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to. It's so in that regards, like, that to me is not necessarily a great thing. But, like, would Justin Bieber exist 40 years ago? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just asking the question.
Yeah.
I think a positive that comes out of it is that you have your favorite bands. You have better access to your favorite bands.
Totally. Yeah.
Especially during this lockdown, that, like, Chris Martin or you name it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like
doing that Nirvana tribute show. Like, you have stuff like that you can see.
Think how excited you would have been 40 years ago, or almost 50 years ago now, to have tuned in and seen a Led Zeppelin living room concert, or or to chat with one of those guys in a one-on-one setting, or to be able to get a video request from one of them. It just stuff like that. It just boggles the mind.
Yeah.
I love watching McCready on Instagram. Right, Rob?
Yeah, those are cool.
Great. Yeah, if you guys ever get a chance to watch McCready on Instagram, he'll just plug in his guitar in the bathroom and just start jamming.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's great.
That's my entire feed. It's like, but they're all different guitar. I'm almost unfollowing now. I'm getting like, okay, dude, I heard the guitar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got it. You're a ripper. You're great.
Yeah.
I had to unfollow a couple of drummers like that. Yeah. Where it just got to be too much.
Yeah, no, I follow Jimmy Page, and he's got some cool stuff on there where he posts, like, some old vintage photos, and that's kind of been a favorite of mine. And I went down the rabbit hole the other day and watched the Kennedy Center tribute to Zeppelin, and they did Stairway to Heaven. Heart did it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You can watch it over and over again.
Yep. It's pretty amazing.
Which Supernatural guest has your favorite intro song? Gilded wants to know.
Shepard's was always great.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
My favorite was Pellegrino.
Pellegrino's is
That's
great
good too.
Yeah.
And Tomo.
And
Tomo's
Tomo.
great.
Tomo, yeah.
Tomo's my favorite.
Tomo's
Top
amazing.
3.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to do it. We got to do a full out cover of Mama Said Knock You Out sometime.
Yeah.
Be fun.
But Running with the Devil's great. They're anything like that is phenomenal. I love those songs.
Hey, we're supposed to remind you guys that the top tipper gets a one-on-one conversation with us after the show. And we're also supposed to remind you to pick up one of these shirts if you haven't already.
Are we going to sync?
For the World Tour 2020 that never happened.
Yep.
Here, and it doubles as a mask.
That's right. That's right.
Be safe. Wear a mask.
Works really well.
Yeah.
Turtle head.
Because proceeds are going to we're donating proceeds to St. Baldrick's.
Yep.
Yeah. Vicky wants to know, are we doing another video like the medicated one we did earlier? Yes, we're working on it right now. I have to send in my part. Are we just waiting on me? No,
I think so. Yeah. I sent in mine, or I dropped it in. I put it in Dropbox the other day.
Okay.
Last week.
All right, I need to do that.
If you were going to attend a convention as a fan,
LGK5131. Yeah.
Ooh, what would
Read
be
it, Billy?
if you were going to attend a convention as a fan, what would the convention be for? Norton, you first.
Oh boy, Cats.
the musical or just?
It's a convention, Mike. It can be a convention for anything.
Yeah, I'd probably go to
Cats.
Cats.
Anything. It could be anything, Norton.
It could be anything.
I said Cats. I said Cats.
That's it?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
All right.
Uh,
Okay. It's good. It's good stuff.
Mine would be for Radiohead or Pearl Jam, I guess.
Oh, for the music convention. That'd be good.
Mine would be REM, probably. I think that'd be mine.
I mean, it's just going to a concert, really, right?
Yeah.
exactly.
you got a VIP ticket at the concert.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, for a convention, not a band.
Convention.
If you were going to a convention.
Hey, man, listen, I got my VIP photo with Mike Mills in Vancouver with Billy.
That's right. That's right. I've always wanted to go to E3, and I've never
I've been to E3. E3 is pretty great.
Yeah, I want to do that. So I want to put that on my list of things
Yeah.
to do.
E3
I've always
is
wanted to go to Comic-Con, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Comic
Just
Con's
to
amazing.
check it out. Do you know anybody, Rob? Can you get me in?
Yeah. It sucks that it's canceled this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks that a lot of stuff's canceled this year.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Even the Cats convention that Norton's going to go to is
Yep.
canceled.
Hey, thankfully I've got Cats here, so it'll tide me over.
There you go.
Which
Yeah,
one of you is going to
shit.
shave your head for St. Baldrick's? KD Miller wants to know. I'd do it.
Yeah, I would do it too.
Shave
Do
my
what?
I
head.
would do it too.
Shave your head for St. Baldrick's. Been there.
Michael did it.
Been there, done that. Been there,
I've
done
done
that. Been
I think I
there.
want to do a mohawk.
Yeah.
Maybe in 6 months or whenever our next convention is, maybe I won't get a haircut and we'll shave my head for St. Baldrick's.
You want to have Misha do
Wow,
it?
Norton, that's a commitment.
Sure.
That's a
Have
commitment.
Misha do it. Misha will do it. You did such a great job on mine.
Yeah. My concern is that if I shave it, then they're gonna be like, "Okay, we're ready for you to go shoot the rest of Supernatural."
you were in a wig the whole time. Drastically looks different.
SPN Obsessed wants to know if you could live in any TV show universe like Supernatural or Game of Thrones, which would you pick?
Oh, definitely not
Ooh.
Game of Thrones.
No, definitely not Game of Thrones.
I'd be dead so fast.
Yeah.
I would do something like Tron or something sci-fi, something futuristic sci-fi-ish. Star Trek.
I do Lost because you get to be on an island.
But you're
tormented by the smoke.
Yeah, just stay away from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a pretty cool world.
I'd live on the Brady Bunch. I'd be token up with Mr. Brady all day long, man. It's like, what about those fucking kids? They don't fucking shut up, huh? It would just be the best.
Is Mr. Brady toking it up?
Oh, he totally takes it.
Really? You think so, Mr.
They got
Brady?
it.
Oh, dude.
They got 8 kids. They got to be high.
Yeah.
There's 6 kids. They got to be high.
6 kids.
It's like, how can you not be high with 6 kids?
Yeah.
But it just seems so peaceful. There's something about it's so peaceful. Everything.
If you're gonna go that route, I'd go with the Partridge Family for me.
That's good.
Daddy just needs 5 minutes, kids.
Well, he's always up in his room doing like the architecture stuff, right?
Yeah.
Right.
In the office.
Yeah, exactly.
Check out this bridge.
I made this.
But Mr. Brady, the bridge doesn't connect.
Cars will just jump it, man.
Use your imagination, dude.
Did Mrs. Brady work?
No, she was a housewife.
That means yes, Mike. She did work.
Okay, come on. Don't.
Boy, Mr. Misogyny Borja over there.
Well, I think it's time for me to use my superpower right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike. Where's your wife, Mike? She needs to hear you say that.
Housewife. Straight up.
Wow.
Oh, you guys are killing me again.
All right, Ariane Vogt. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Wants to know what's our favorite moment at Rockwood. At Rockwood Festival in Germany. What was our favorite moment on stage?
I always just like the end of the show jams. Those are always fun.
Yeah. When everybody comes on stage. Yeah. That is super fun.
I loved it. Just this last time was when the rules were broken and everybody got up from their chairs and then rushed the stage. That was my favorite moment.
That was great.
Yeah.
This last year was fun. That was. I think, other than getting the schnitzel, going to our favorite place, schnitzel, I think I'm going to put the end song up there. I mean, it's just a big celebration of a lot of hard work all around, and the songs are always fun to do, and everyone's into it, and it's just a blast.
Yeah. And the after party is always fun.
Yes.
What's your favorite? Jennifer McDonald wants to know, what's your favorite thing about acoustic jam meet and greets, and how do we choose what songs? Well, we really choose what songs and what people shout out at us to play. That's usually how those set lists go. We have like 2 or 3 songs chosen that we feel like we can get through.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll call them out and we won't be ready, but we'll play it anyway.
It's a great mental challenge for us.
Yeah, you get to see us relearn stuff.
Yeah,
live.
Yeah. Fries Up My Butt wants to know.
Let's hear it.
Fries up my butt.
How do you know when your song is done? It's time to stop revising and put it down.
I don't think I ever really know.
Yeah, I always get bummed out when it's like we finish like there's certainly songs where we finished them and then we play them live for 6 months and then I'm doing something different and I go like, God damn it, I wish I'd done that in the studio.
Yeah. Well, someone described like finishing a song as like it's really never finished. You're just putting it out there.
Yeah, it's a snapshot of what that idea was at that time.
At that time, exactly.
Yeah.
It's evolved immensely.
Yeah, and that idea continues to evolve. It either continues to evolve or that idea just stays what it was and never changes. And usually, I think the best ones are the ones that continue to evolve.
Yeah, grow. Yeah.
She Waits is a good example of one that it doesn't really sound like it did on the original recording anymore.
Not at all.
I feel like Wave is that way too, as well. Because I know I definitely play something completely different from the studio version to how we play it now.
Yeah, I do like
that
recorded version though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I think splitting the seams was so much fun, is because we were able to take those songs like, let's do this.
Yeah. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes.
Yep.
5 minutes.
Let's see. What's the most useless talent each of us have?
I can turn my elbow 360 degrees.
No. Don't do that. Please.
Is that a talent? Is that talent?
It's a useless talent. She said useless.
I can go like this.
That's good. That's good.
That is useless.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I can talk to the birds.
Well,
but...
I mean, exactly.
I was going to say, unless you're trying to make friends.
Talk to owls.
Yeah.
Billy, you got a useless talent?
You know, I don't know. I'm sure I do. I'm not like double jointed or anything like that. I can't do this. I can't do the whistle thing. I mean, that's kind of useless.
Yep.
I wish I could do that. So it's useless that I can't do that.
Kind of in the same boat as Billy. I can't do this. Could never whistle like that at all.
Yeah, I don't even know why people do that.
Yeah.
It's a little gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Especially in this day and age.
Especially nowadays, yeah.
Oh, good one for you, Steve. Journey has a new drummer.
What?
They do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It went away.
Well, yeah. You heard about that whole scandal, right? Between Steve Smith and.
Well, there was Steve Smith. Yeah, because Steve Smith.
They tried to license the name.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, tried to steal the name, but then the other guy that was there before Steve Smith ran into some.
But they were two together.
Issues.
Yeah, I thought they did it together, right, Bill?
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Dean Castronovo and.
No, not Dean Castro. The bass player from Journey.
Oh, Ross Valerie.
Yeah.
Ross Valerie and Steve Smith. Yeah, but you heard the whole story with the previous drummer was bad. So yeah, which supposedly he was, supposedly it wasn't the case. But anyway,
is Arnel Pineda still singing with them?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought he got fired.
Maybe.
So I think the moral of the story is to stay away from Journey if you play drums, right? Because it'll end badly. It's just going to end badly.
Yeah.
All right. It's time for the last question, everybody.
It's the last question.
It's the last question.
It's the last question.
Beep bop bop beep bop beep bop bop beep bop beep bop.
I nailed it.
All right. Here we go. Last question.
What is the last question?
Last question is.
Oh, no pressure, Brittany. You got to pick the last question. Brittany's got to pick the last question.
Brittany, choose our last question.
How about the one from Tam Zell-Croft there, where when it's safe for us to tour again, where if we could choose any venue in the world, where would we choose?
Ooh.
Any venue in the world?
Yeah.
Any venue in the world. I know mine.
Yeah, the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, that'd be mine too.
I was gonna say Budokan, because we can go to LA anytime. But I was gonna say Budokan
would be good.
Yeah.
I'll say Red Rock would be good.
Ooh,
that would be cool. Yeah.
Or Royal Albert Hall.
There you go.
There you go.
Or if we could, and it wasn't an issue, I'd do the Coliseum in Rome. How cool would that be?
Oh,
if we open that bitch back up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, listen.
We'd all.
Louden Swain's coming through.
Yeah. I'd dress up like a gladiator.
I'd dress up like a tiger.
That'd be rad. I would love that.
Rob could be Caesar.
Yeah, you do this.
and Billy could be Brutus.
Awesome.
There you go. Coliseum it is.
Yep, there we go.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, hey guys, thanks for joining us. This has been really cool. We'll have to do it again. And we will get another music video together for you soon. And don't forget to check out the shirts. And what else? Oh, and enjoy Billy's Stageit coming up in a...
Yeah.
And then Stephen Norton Stageit on what day? The 30th?
A week on Saturday, yeah.
Saturday, May 30th.
And Mike, are you going to announce your Stageit?
I will be doing one. I think I'm going to be doing one June 6th. So
Good
there
stuff.
you go.
that will be the birthday show.
And
There you
should
go.
we give them a little what we are planning on doing or no? We're trying to do a Stay Safe Louden Swain
Yes.
Stageit where we're all in individual areas.
Sometime this summer.
Yeah, we're working on that. So we need to get the band together first and foremost. So working on that.
And I'll have another Stageit here soon when the other guys aren't doing one because I don't want to compete. All right.
Awesome. Thanks,
See y'all
everybody.
later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Love you all.
Bye.